to me, every album's a return or a comeback because it basically means coming back with a new idea, a new look, a new sound, a new record sleeve, a new poster, everything. And I've always tried to do that in my career. So the fact that this has taken 4 years to do is the only difference. And I've had the advantage of being able to act during that time, which has really relaxed me as a performer because I've been able to channel a lot of those energies that I used to try and put into my videos and singing in another area of performance. And now, with the music, I've just really worked with the best people available. Andre Simone was a key player in this, you know, producer from a completely different background. And I didn't want to just make an R&B like a dance record that sounded like, oh, please help me, you know, and had a lyric that was, you know, I love you, you love me, baby, get down, get on, get in, get off, get out. Because there are too many of those, and they're not the kind of records I like. My attitude's always that I believe a hit record's based on a good idea. You know, Stand and Deliver was an idea. Sold up a stagecoach, you know, bring in English themes. I still use history as my basis, and I just try and update it, and instead of just making it a literal interpretation, I don't want to make Valmont again. But I think that the idea of having Sarah Stockbridge in my video, who's not only a singer in choice, but also a wonderful model and very 90s. She's a very 90s woman. She's sexy in a 90s way. Just having her in the video and dressed up like Marie Antoinette with a mini sort of Korean whatever, with 90s clothes is interesting because it's not like walking down to. It's not like picking up Vogue. Oh well, we'll have this girl wearing that outfit because that's nice, and because in 2 weeks' time that outfit will be dated. Whereas if an outfit's based on themes that have been around for 300 years, it's a good idea. I love the success. I didn't expect it to happen. We were not a band that were liked by anybody other than the fans at the time. And then when we were successful, it just went, you know, silly. I mean, and you know, it was just like being in Hard Day's Night that I'd gone to see when I was a little kid. I was actually getting chased around the streets and had my clothes torn off and things like that. But what was good about it was really the communication on the street level, kids and everybody from taxi drivers to little kids, all different backgrounds. You know, I'd go to Tennessee and there'd be some lady in the diner, you know, it'd be 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm like half asleep and sitting there, can I have a cup of coffee please, love? Hey, you're that Adamant. I seen you on TV. And as this lady, she's like 65, you know, and there's a Hank Williams tune, you know, hey, good looking. And I'm sitting there and I'm loving it because I like that sort of thing. And someday I said, how do you know? I seen you on TV. You know, which is cool. That's a compliment. You know, one of the greatest things that ever happened to me was sitting in my flat one day. And I was, you know, I was ratted. I was, you know, woken up. And I heard someone singing Stand and Deliver, right? And he was changing the lyrics and making them really blue. They were really disgusting lyrics. I looked out the window, it was the window cleaner, right, singing a song. And that was the first moment I realised that we'd really made it. The people nowadays, they look at punk rock, okay, and they think, oh, you know, safety pins, scruffy, dirty, you know, idiots, because they look at the people that came later and, you know, used to hang out on corners begging for 10 pence. That wasn't what it was about. On early Sex Pistols handbills, it had sartorial correctness. And the actual clothes that Vivian and Malcolm were making in the shop Sex and Seditionaries not only were very expensive, but were made of beautiful material, and it was a very elegant look. I always thought that. I still do. Always will. So I enjoy clothes. Not just when I work, but I enjoy them anyway. And I've grown to appreciate them. I just think it's, I think women take an incredible amount of time over their appearance on the whole. Why shouldn't men, you know? It's your duty to be beautiful. You know, I don't know. I mean, it's not vanity, it's a discipline. It's a basic thing. And I think there are many people in the industry who look like they've just got out of bed. It makes a change to sort of think, well, I got out of bed early and thought about it. No, I have no regrets about my work. I've got no apologies, and I've got no blame for anybody. I've learned one thing which has been very useful, is timing. I think the pop industry, purely because of the nature of it, is a very quick, fast-moving, boom, boom, boom business, especially in England, which is unique because it's really a pop country it's pop. In America, it's rock and roll. It's like tours. It takes years to get established there. They're very suspicious of English pop things. Like, for instance, Bros are unknown in America. I find that hard to believe, because they're so big here, or were, or whatever. Timing is the thing I've learned. If I could choose any profession to be in, I'd probably be a painter or a sculptor, because all you have to do is do your work. They show you exhibitions, but you have an anonymity. But then there's another side of me that loves the fame and the adoration, because I'm a show-off.